Hi, my name is David Silverberg. I'm one of the volunteers here at the Moark Regional Railroad Museum. I'm president of the board, and I want to welcome you to our museum. It has railroad history for southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas. And I want to show you what we have outside here. We have 2 cabooses and an 81-foot long baggage mail car that we use for storage. One of the cabooses is open to the public. The museum has 149 years of railroad history from southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas. And the building was built in 1928. It's a Frisco train station. Really happy that it's been preserved for, it's 93 years old now. The museum, we're celebrating our 30th anniversary this year as a museum, and be glad to have a lot of people come by and visit us throughout the year. Okay, this is our display of our switching equipment and signal signs. These have all been repainted by one of our volunteers. Here we have this is a tall, about 9-foot tall whistle sign, and it used to be along the tracks years ago, and we were able to mount this here, and it's got a W on the other side so the engineer knew when to blow the whistle when he went by. They're no longer needed now. Everything's automated. Here's our signal tower. We just recently got the light so it's operational, got it repainted. And that's an old signal tower. It used to be along the tracks, and it's in front of our 81-foot long baggage car that we use for storage. Let's go inside now and look at all the exhibits from all the railroads inside. Here we are inside the museum, and to my right is the ticket window where we have everybody sign in when they come in. And then I invite people to see our exhibits. This room was the waiting room for the Frisco train station. It's full of exhibits from 7 railroads that serve this area. And I'd like to show you our main display area here. And here we have the first railroad came to Poplar Bluff in 1872. So trains have been going through Poplar Bluff for 149 years. Interesting thing about our railroad history that for 35 years, from 1872 to 1907, people rode the train back and forth to Poplar Bluff. The first car did not get here until 1907. Okay, this is a wooden wheel. It was manufactured in St. Louis. It's over 100 years old. It was used in the sand molding process to make the iron wheels for the steam locomotives. This is a bell off of a steam locomotive. And behind you is a 1926 passenger seat. Okay, this is the reading room in the museum, and I'd like to show you this display here. Most people don't realize that when the railroads reached the Mississippi River, there were no trestles, so they used rail ferries. There were ferry boats that had rails on them. And they could put 4 or 5 boxcars on there at one time, take them across the river, and then come back and get 4 or 5 more. and there were 3 of those that operated here in southeast Missouri until they built the trestle in 1905 from Scott City, Missouri to Thebes, Illinois. Here's our oldest and biggest model train layout, and Richard White, one of our volunteers, is operating 3 trains on this layout for you to see. We have a freight train, an Amtrak train, and then one that we call a mountain train that runs up through the mountain, the tunnels. We have a tunnel on the outside tracks too. In this room we have an English train layout that was donated by a retired missionary, Richard Brozeau, and his wife, and we're very thankful to have it, and the volunteers have done a great job of making it fit in this room, and our visitors really enjoy seeing an English train layout in our museum. Thank you very much for taking a tour of the museum with us. We are open from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and we'd be glad to have you come. It's free admission. We do appreciate donations to keep maintaining the museum. Thank you.